Hello, my name is Wong Seng and I'm from the class H2P7. In this video, I'm going to tell about some interesting facts about one of the most famous Japanese cuisine, miso soup. Miso soup is a famous soup that has been commonly served alongside Japanese meal. It is believed that over 3/4 of people in Japan consume miso soup at least once a day. This soup is famous for providing health benefits such as supporting gut's health and reducing risk of stomach and liver cancer. Do you know that miso soup originated from China actually? It was first introduced by Buddhist priors as fermentation was one of the key ways to preserve food at that time. It was later only that the original Chinese soybean paste was transformed into the famous miso soup that we all know now. During the age of Japanese civil wars, miso soup even became a daily meal for samurais because this soup became easily preparable since the introduction of its instant paste. Nowadays, many Japanese people also frequently eat miso soup at home since it is delicious as well as easy to prepare. At home, you can also make miso soup by yourself. First, you need to prepare the soup stock known as dashi. You will need a type of seaweed known as kombu. Cut the kombu into pieces and put it in water to soak overnight. Heat the water until boil and immediately take out the kombu. Add bonito flakes into the water and heat for 5 minutes. Then, strain it through the kitchen tissue to remove the bonito flakes and the dashi is done just like that. Next, just put miso paste in a strainer and lower it into the dashi to stir and mix with it. But remember, do not boil the miso soup so the aroma of it will not lose. You can also add sesame seaweed, also known as wakame, tofu and spring onion into your miso soup and heat it for a short while to add its taste. Then, the soup is ready to be served. In order to make miso paste, it involves fermentation of soybean which requires the organic compound known as lactic acid. The lactic acid reduces its pH value so it is favorable for yeast present to grow and produce ethanol for fermentation. Lactic acid also combines with other organic acids in it to produce ester, further adding to its distinctive flavor and aroma of miso. Let's now look at what is lactic acid. Lactic acid has an IUPAC name of 2-hydroxypropanoic acid. The molecular structure of the compound looks like this. The left side is the condensed structural formula and the right side is the skeletal structural formula. Lactic acid has a chiral carbon in its molecular structure because it has one carbon atom that is attached to 4 different types of atoms or group of atoms. Hence, lactic acid molecule is not superimposable with its mirror image and can exist as a pair of isomers known as enantiomers. It is optically active because it has the ability to rotate plane polarized light to the right, which is known as D isomer, and also to the left, which is known as L isomer. Lactic acid has 2 functional groups. One is hydroxy group, the other one is carboxyl group. Due to these 2 functional groups, lactic acid can react with phosphorus pentachloride to form lactyl chloride and react with base such as sodium hydroxide through neutralization to form salt and water. Lactic acid has total of 3 carbon atoms in its structure. The middle one is classified as secondary carbon because it is bonded with 2 other carbon atoms. The other 2 carbon atom is primary carbon as they are only bonded to the middle carbon atom. Another fun fact about lactic acid. This compound commonly exists in our body too. Whenever we exercise, our muscle cells produce lactic acid. Whenever we carry out an aerobic respiration due to insufficient oxygen, that's why we feel our muscle tired or even sore after exercising vigorously. This concept is actually applied in the fermentation of soybean for miso soup too, by letting yeast to carry out anaerobic respiration to release lactic acid. That's all I wanted to share in this video. Thank you for watching this video until the end. So, see you again.